The whammy from Troy is the perfect thing to start the show. Of course, you missed it because we were rocking out to our intro music. It is the Rock and Roll Happy Hour on Alt 94.9. It's Jeremy with me as always, our San Diego indie beer evangelist, Mr. Ken Wright. And not in his pool between the heat and the smoke. He has moved himself inside. But your music room is on point, dude. I see a banjo and a classical guitar, a ukulele. I got a piano. Is that
I got
John Adams?
The velvet painting of Joseph Smith from Tijuana. Every household needs one of those.
Killing me, Smalls. Our guest tonight, one of my favorite people to have on the show because we usually absolutely get obliterated and have a great time telling stories. Troy from Belching Beaver has joined us for the program. Troy, happy Friday, my friend.
Happy Friday to you, big dog. How you guys doing, man?
Dude, it's been a crazy week with the fires in Southern California and just everything that's been going on. And I thank you for receiving my text message and being able to turn it around within a day's notice. I'm like, oh, I don't have a guest for Rock and Roll Happy Hour this week. Let me text Troy and see if he's available.
It gets me so happy in my pants.
I just hope that you look forward to drinking with me as much as I look forward to drinking with you. That's all I can say.
Oh, I mean, the only thing that sucks is I can't give you a hug right now.
I know. I miss my hugs and I miss our time together. But we've got
you guys.
We got an hour to sit here and drink beer and talk about what Belching Beaver's been up to. And I mean, you've definitely stayed in the spotlight during COVID with everything that you've got going on with your beers, including launching a beer with a band that you've already had a couple of collabs with. We'll get to that later on in the program, but it's still warm. It's still warm in this East County garage studio I'm broadcasting from, and it seems more often than not we're starting with these nowadays. We kick off the Rock and Roll Happy Hour not with beers, but we've got a new hard seltzer from Belching Beaver.
Yeah, so about a year ago, I think if you recall, a long time back, we started introducing some of the seltzers to the show, and slowly but surely, we've kind of come out with more and more flavors. It's not exactly easy for us to create flavors because we use 100% real fruit, and with the real fruit, all the sugars get fermented out, and when the sugars get fermented out, it's really hard to have a product which you think of what a pineapple or a passion fruit or something tastes like. So we have to go through a lot of renditions to make something actually worthwhile to put in a can so that you folk can enjoy it.
So I love it. On the can, it quite literally says made with real fruit, not clear fruit. So you're not taking the claw a side of it and basically just making fermented sugar water and inoculating it with different flavors. You're using, and this one we're drinking right now is pineapple and mango. You're really using real pineapple and mango puree in this?
That's it, man. I mean, if you read the ingredients on each one of the cans, there's like 4 ingredients. It's purified carbonated water, alcohol derived from cane sugar, and then whatever fruits we're using. And that is it. That's all there is. And that's why there is color. It is not clear because clear fruit ain't real fruit.
Oh, snap. Dropping the bomb right there.
Oh,
put that on a bumper sticker.
So we've had a couple of different flavors of this before. This pineapple mango is the first time of trying this. Is this a seasonal? Is this a new core in the seltzer line? How are you doing flavors right now?
A new core for us. And you're probably going to see it most in our mix packs. Our 2 first flavors was the passion fruit guava, which is still like our number 1 hit. And then the raspberry blackberry, which of course, those are both really good flavors. And then pineapple mango is what I've got pouring at my house pretty much 24 hours a day. Not saying I'm an alcoholic, but just it's hot.
It's you're in the industry. You're keeping yourself current on product development.
Right. Yeah. So the mix pack, which recently launched about 3-4 weeks ago, that's one of the 3 flavors that you're going to find is the pineapple mango in there, along with our other 2 flavors. We have some new flavors coming in the horizon. I got one in the tank right now. Is an R&D, a 3-barrel tank, and we give that to the public of the people that that work for us, and we get to try new flavors. Some work, some don't. A lot don't work actually. This one's more a cocktail inspiration. So got the mint cucumber and lime. So a little bit of mojito flair, man.
Hell yes.
Classy.
I like that. But I mean, it's hard. I can totally understand why you would have this pineapple mango on at your house. It's so easy drinking and it's so refreshing at the same time. It doesn't have a sweetness that lingers. It doesn't have that fake taste that you get with some hard seltzers. It's just it's good and it's real damn good. Oh, Ken's done.
And it's gone.
Ken, is that a challenge?
Yeah. Come on, babies.
Mm.
There you go. Drink it like a man.
Well, I guess I'm the only one who's uninitiated in this chug off. So we're gonna start off the program with this song to go with our Belching Beaver hard seltzer pineapple mango on the Rock and Roll Happy Hour. It's Alt 94.9.
See ya.
Drink your Tang.
Oh man,
It's what the astronauts drink.
I'm that cocktail inspired one sounds like next level, dude.
Oh,
I would love to try that. I can't wait.
So basically, I started with steeping spearmint tea in a 5-gallon bucket overnight, adding that to the 3-barrel batch where it's already started the fermentation, dosing that in there, a bucket of cucumber juice, and then some puree lime, and it's freaking good. And dude, if you top that off with a little spirits on top, see.
Nice.
I was gonna say, now that sounds like something that would be money to add to a gin. Have you thought of actually infusing it with some juniper berries and seeing if you can get that little on the side of it?
I haven't, but I'm going to take notes right now.
And by the way, a bucket of cucumber juice was the name of my first porno that I did.
Amazing.
That's how I got my start in this town.
All his scenes actually featured that velvet painting in the back of his room, in the back of all the shots too, while he was milking the cucumber juice.
All right, I got that on the notes now.
Yes. All right, I'm gonna grab Paycheck.
Paycheck bills.
Stay there, puppy.
You can't tell me what to do. You're not my real dad.
Oh yeah, paycheck bills.
So this is this is the. I mean, obviously I'm going to ask you for the explanation of it, but I mean, this is the new one for you.
Yes, this was actually so during COVID. We've been doing more like one-off things that are tasting room only. So there's going to be a barcode so we can scan in, but that UPC is not something that you can find elsewhere. It's not like your standard, barcode that's got to be TTB approved and it's got to be registered and all that shit. So we started doing offerings inside of our tasting room so that we can kind of give back to people. We did like a hazy IPA. We charged like $28 for a case of it. So literally $1.10 or $1.15 per can at 16-ounce cents.
Wow.
We try and give back, man, because at the end of the day, a lot of people were hurting and, a lot of people were drinking, and why not just give people something that they can enjoy?
That's going to be perfect for this segment, because I was going to talk about how you've been coping with COVID and what Belching Beaver spots are open. And if you want to roll into that and then roll into this beer, it's a perfect segue.
Perfect.
Man. Wow.
Crisp, right? Oh, crystal clear.
That cover, that color. Mm.
The cover?
The cover.
Cover?
Ken's not the only one who hasn't eaten. I had completely planned on having a cup of noodles before the show, but unfortunately, being the proctor for my daughter's school, it doesn't allow me to do everything I want to do, and sometimes meal sacrifice is necessary.
Yeah.
Did you eat your kid's peanut butter sandwich?
No, I made Quinn a burrito and I made Griff a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. They both had slices of watermelon, and by that point, I got a call that drugged me back into here to do a spot, and then everything just went to hell. And
Got the shit in a handbag.
Yep, pretty much. That's how my day goes. It's like, oh wait, I'm needed over here. I got to do this. I got to do that.
And then you look down, you're like, fuck, it's 5 o'clock.
Yeah, and I still have an 8-hour workday ahead of me. That is the one. That's the one thing COVID has fucked up. Like, literally, there is no off schedule. There is only on schedule. It's 7 o'clock in the morning till 7 o'clock in the evening, and then some on top of that.
Wow, I can't relate to that at all. I'm so sorry.
I envy you.
Yeah, well, it gets old real fast. Trust me.
dude, you're getting ready to throw a little one on top of it. So you've got a whole nother layer of the absolute pile coming. Yeah. And I will tell you right now.
Focus on the kid. Focus on the kid.
Father to father. When they sleep, you sleep. Don't try and do work in between. Have somebody else take care of that for you for a while, because for that first 3 months, the sleep schedule is so screwed up. So when they sleep, you sleep.
Yeah, you know what's fucked up? Like, if it's during the day, I can't sleep. I'm one of those people.
You will find a way. Fatherhood will teach you day sleeping.
You'll learn how to nap.
You will be king by the time your child hits 3 months. You will be able to take a nap during the day.
To see this, that is a casting couch, and I will be casting myself on that couch.
There you go.
Nice. Nice.
Mine's on the other side of my my workings, and Ken spent a lot of time on that drunk.
Yeah. I don't remember much. The fentanyl kicks in pretty quick.
You wake up pretty sore on your lower end.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you the grown-up I'm supposed to tell?
Yeah. Yep.
Stop it. That is terrible. That is terrible. All right. Next beer. Here we go. And we'll light in with the COVID stuff. Sometimes I wonder if I shouldn't put Ken on his own delay. It is the Rock and Roll Happy Hour on Alt 94.9. It's Jeremy drinking with our San Diego indie beer evangelist and our friend Troy Smith from Belching Beaver Brewing via Zoom from my East County garage. Started off with a very refreshing pineapple mango hard seltzer from Belching Beaver. And I must say, thank you for doing it the right way. Thank you for taking the time to put some craft into hard seltzer and actually using real fruit, because I think that separates it from a whole nother level, dude.
We tried, man. And that was the thing. If we were going to do seltzer, we wanted to do it our craft approach way. And I think we did it.
So now, I mean, the big question every week we do this show, because everybody's felt COVID in some way or another, and everybody's had a different way of coping with it. How are you guys doing? I mean, how many locations does Belching Beaver have that are still open? Is there a difference in hours? What's going on with you guys?
Yeah, so we have 5 locations in San Diego County, 2 of which serve food. A third one is our production facility here in Oceanside. Both our South County locations, we closed them because we couldn't find a way to offer food. So it was kind of a bummer. We kind of closed those places down. North Park being our first tasting room, and OB, which we did a live air out of there, if you recall, like 3 years ago or something like that.
Yeah, that was fun. Right.
Yeah. So, I mean, for us, for coping, we tried to do, in the beginning, a lot of like give back, where we started doing more in-house beers, which is what we'll be describing here in a minute, is basically doing beers with, labels that you can't find at a grocery store. You can't find it at a distributor. You can't find it really out of San Diego. It's basically just to offer some beer at a good price to customers, so that way you're not having to break your bank for a good craft beer and still getting that same quality beverage. And, this is, I think, the 3rd or 4th release that we've done that way. And we're going to continue to do that as much as we can. So we're calling in the mobile canners into our old production facility, and we're doing some small batch releases out of there. And it's going so far so good, for sure.
Wait, so what you're telling me is you're basically doing these beers, like the one we're about to drink, for fans of Belching Beavers so that they can drink craft and not spend $16 for a 4-pack?
Right. That's 100%. Yeah. So there's not one release that's actually launched that was over $10 of a 6-pack.
Wow.
Wow.
And most all of them, if you bought the case, it was at a significant discount as well. We did discounts for case buys and things like that, during the whole COVID thing, which was a nice thing.
That speaks highly to your character as people and brewers, because I mean, I was just talking to one of my friends back east, and they're the absolute demo of craft beer drinker, and he says, yeah, man, I find myself buying a lot of the macro beer, the larger beers, just because I can't afford a $16 4-pack of double hazy IPA.
Yeah. I mean, Belching Beaver, we've never been the people who kind of like price gouged as much as some of the other breweries. And you know what, if those breweries can get that and their customer base is okay with that, then, hell, do it, man. I guess more power to you. But we've always kind of tried to stick not really any higher than like 16 or 14 per, 4-pack or 6-pack or anything like that. So this is a great offering for the price. You definitely can't complain. This is what's called Paycheck Pilsner, baby.
I love the name and the can with the Belching Beaver bucks all in the background. That is absolutely capital right there. I mean, that is too cool.
Yeah, so this is basically a Czech style Pilsner, all noble style hops. It's got Czech saws in there, and it was dry hopped with Czech saws. Not hammered super hard at all, but it's just a nice, easy, clean drinking beer. It looks really hazy from Jeremy's picture, but I mean, his computer must suck or something. I don't know what's going on over there. But no, just an easy drinking Pilsner, a little bit of a hop aroma to it. Characteristics good, but man, it just drinks so freaking well. I love this beer.
It's just like the seltzer. It's really balanced. It's really easy to drink. I'm getting everything I would expect from a Czech style Pilsner. And
yeah, it's soft.
Yes.
It's really soft.
That's the thing. It's soft. It's not that hard, almost like sharp cheddar bite to it. It just it goes down, and every sip rewards and wants you to sip again.
This definitely has an old school, old country element to it.
Hell yeah. I'm glad you like it, Ken. Because if not, that's when the buck stops here at the Belching.
So, is this still available? Can we swing by one of your places and pick this up still?
Yes, you guys can still pick that up. And we only do about 3 pallets of these beers, so some of them sell out faster. I mean, a Pilsner is not going to be your fastest moving beers. I mean, especially not here in San Diego. Everyone wants a hazy IPA and stuff like that. But I just checked the supply right now because I had to go pull this out of the supply. And we've got plenty of 6-packs lurking around ready for someone to come swoop them up.
I want a whole flat of this. We'll take a break when we come back. This will be gone. We'll have another beer that has something to do with that band I alluded to earlier. It's the Rock and Roll Happy Hour on Alt 94.9.
Yeah, no, man, I really like this beer. This is one of my favorite styles of beer because I love the hoppy characteristic of it with the light drink of it, and it just, you can sip this all day long, and it's just
love it.
Like you said, man, very crushable, easy drinking.
Yeah. I love it.
All about it.
I love the fact that you didn't feel the need to, that edgy hot bite sometimes on a Pilsner. It's like, I appreciate it. It can really go well with some foods.
Right. And some of those
but a lot of times,
yeah,
I just want a crushable Pilsner. And I love, I don't know I don't know what the water profile is that you use on this, but it's, God, it reminds me of a soft, European Pilsner.
Awesome.
I like it.
Yeah, in the very beginning, it had a little bit more of that sharp cheddar, as Jeremy was describing. It's kind of, like some beers, they need a little bit of time to sit and rest.
Yeah.
This beer is, when was this canned? This was canned literally 1 month ago today, almost. And I think it's aged nearly perfectly right now, where it's soft, it's round out, it's freaking settled all the peaks out.
Can I run by O-Side and pick up more tomorrow?
Dude, yeah, I got your back. If you come by tomorrow, just let me know.
All right.
Ken, are you up this direction?
I live in Escondido.
Oh, well, dude, yeah, come on, swing by, man. If you ever need...
Yeah, you're only a half hour away from my place.
Okay, well, dude, cruise by, man. I'll take care of you.
I'll have to.
Well, I know this guy that works here. He knows this dude Ken. He'll hook him up.
No, the greatest story was when Ken went to pick up beer this morning. He went. Tell him the story. You'll tell it better than I will. I'm going to grab the white pony.
So I show up, and I saw somebody leaving like that front office area, and it might have been you, Troy. And then I saw a woman leaving the office, and then I get in there, and there's nobody in that little office area.
Right.
And I go peering into all the offices, and I don't see anybody. And I thought, well, I can hear the bottling line going, or the canning line going. Maybe I should walk in there, but it's like nobody wants a stranger to walk in and, hey, guys, what's going on? It's cool. I work at a brewery.
Yeah.
So I go and I do the rounds again and look in all the offices, and it turns out there was a dude in one of the offices. He was just right out of the view of the doorway
Right.
It was Will,
Will.
and he looked vaguely familiar. And I thought, I think I might have seen him at PCH before or something. But I walk in and I said, yeah, I'm from 94.9. There's some beer for me. He goes, I have no idea what this is about. And I said, I didn't think you would. You're just that unlucky guy that happens to be standing here that I found. I'm so sorry. But he was very accommodating. He got on the horn and made it happen.
Awesome. Yeah, no, I put the beers literally on my desk because I was sitting around. I was like, fuck, man, I gotta go meet someone. So I skedadded out of here, and it was right at around 11. I was like, fuck, man, I just got to bounce because they kept calling me. I was like, all right, I'll fucking come.
Right.
And I put the beers on my desk. I would have thunk you guys was drinking together, but you know what? I figured out you weren't. So I'll pass on the barrel-aged beer for you to drink when you come by this tomorrow or something like that.
Well, don't even worry about it. Although I am going to try and concoct a substitute in front of your very eyes, live on YouTube.
Yeah, dude. So Jeremy, if you like that batch that you just poured right now, wait for the next batch to come out because one of our guys fucked up royally and dry hop. It was supposed to be 10.5 pounds of cryo hops of a certain variety. He put 105 pounds.
Is this the batch that's coming up?
Yeah, the batch that's coming up. Yeah.
All right?
Oh, good Lord.
Text me on what a case cost of that is because I want one. I want one of that batch right there.
So we put 105 pounds of cryo mosaic in that batch. Dude, that beer gets hopped 3 times. It gets four times. It gets whirlpooled, hammered in the whirlpool. Then it gets fermented hops, right? So as it gets transferred to the fermenter, so that's basically hop 1, gets dry hopped. So this is the 3rd time it hits hops, dumps those hops, dry hopped again. And that 4th dry hop again was 105 pounds. That was just one of the varieties.
My God.
It added a total barrel cost of $45 per barrel to the batch by fucking.
Because cryo hops are not cheap. Because cryo hops are like it's like it's like taking the top cut, man. It is the absolute cream of hops.
Oh, it's the cream.
Yeah. And it's funny because if you double a hop bill of just hops, that's one thing. But doubling the hop bill when it's cryo hops, it's like exponential in intensity level.
That wasn't double. That was 10 times.
Then that was 10 times.
Do I got an opportunity to go dump my beer real quick?
Yes, go ahead.
Oh yeah.
Take care of that. My God, dude, this beer is fucking off the chain.
Oh, is it? I haven't cracked it yet.
It's got all those. It's got all those Phantom Bride hops in it. But it's magnified. And don't drink it out of the can. Drink it out of your glass because there's a difference.
Well, it's funny you should mention Phantom Bride. I was going to ask him about that. How, that is just, to me, that's just one of the greatest beers to come out of San Diego.
Oh, hands down. Phantom Bride, it's my consummate grab beer. If I see it, I buy it.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
So this beer is like a very similar grain bill to the Phantom Bride. I think it's 0.1% lower ABV, but it's hopped like fucking crazy.
Dude, I know the label does not affect the quality of the beer, but kudos to whoever in marketing came up with this because it just makes you feel like you're in for something special.
Well, this is a special beer. I mean, you don't get a 20th anniversary beer for nothing.
Right.
This one I hope returns, and I hope it stays within the Belching Beaver world. But we'll talk about that in a second. Let's slide into it now that we got it.
All right.
It was August 28th you dropped this, right?
Sure. Yeah.
I'm just gonna say end of August because I'm pretty sure it was the 28th, but I don't want to misquote myself.
Is that a Friday?
I have dates. I don't have the calendar memorized in my head.
It is the 28th.
All right, it was the 28th.
Yep.
Bitchin'. Oh yes. All right, here we go. Oh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to talk about this next beer. It is the Rock and Roll Happy on Alt 94.9. It is Jeremy with our San Diego Indie Beer Evangelist, Mr. Ken Wright, and my friend Troy from Belching Beaver Brewery, who's been drinking with us tonight. Dab on the screen. Let's go. We just wrapped up the Paycheck Pills, started out the program with their hard seltzer, pineapple mango. Now, I will never forget when I saw the release on social media. It was August 28th, and you guys rolled out the fact that you were doing another beer with Deftones, and not just any beer, a 20th anniversary commemorative white pony beer with the Deftones. OMG. Please tell me how this came about, because you know, out of all the times you and I have drank together, Troy, Phantom Bride is one of my top IPAs to come out of San Diego.
Here.
We usually bring some beers to the show, and we usually just bring more beers than we could drink on the show, or at least, talk about and air. And Phantom Bride is always what you guys talk about. So I always bring that for you guys. This beer is above and beyond Phantom Bride. It is some damn good beer. Straight up hop to the wazoo, man. It gets cool pulled. So the beer gets cooled down before it gets hopped in the whirlpool. So that way you're not getting a lot of bitterness in it. Dry hopped 2 different times. Dry hop during transfer. Basically, take your whole entire hop freezer, dump it into one batch of beer, and here she is.
So it's just technically classified as a double dry hopped IPA, correct?
Double dry hop, single IPA.
So
This drinks extremely easy. There is no bitterness there. It's crystal clear. It's a West Coast style beer. It's got light straw coloring to it, and it just drinks very, very good.
The aroma on this is nothing short of heaven.
I haven't been there yet.
Well, I've only received postcards.
Okay.
So I got to ask, because drinking this beer and being a Phantom Bride fan, there seems to be a similarity. There's a similarity in the malt on this, but the hops are just stratospherically increased comparatively.
About twice as many hops that go into this beer as that go into Phantom Bride. And Phantom Bride for a production beer gets hammered. Thomas is the one who creates a lot of these really hoppy beers for us. He's the guy who is he's about 7'14" or whatever the hell tall.
Yeah, he's my size. He's a
right.
7'14".
Yeah, I basically got to like.
I mean 8'2".
Just talk to him. It kind of sucks, I'm down here and he's up. And the guy just knows how to make a great IPA, and he knocked this one out of the damn ballpark.
Oh my God! And it is so clean,
crisp,
just so clean.
Yeah. So here's the one crappy part. We released this beer on the 28th, and it was sold out on the 28th.
Of course.
We just so happened to be maybe making one more batch that could possibly be coming out in the next week to come or so. So no promises on how much we're going to get, but it might hit one more time.
So if that hits, where do we need to watch to find out when and where we can get this beer?
Most of it's not going to stay here locally, but we will have a couple pallets to drop. I mean, maybe, I don't know.
For me and Jeremy.
In our yeah. So,
no,
yeah.
this is too good for me to just bogart myself. This needs to be shared with San Diego.
Delightful.
This is a magical IPA.
I'm hearing Phil Collins singing "One More Batch." One more batch.
No, that's actually Chino, and it's the song that's coming up right now. It is the Rock and Roll Happy on Alt 94.9.
Well, you're the DJ.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, you don't have Phil Collins in your library?
No, I'm gonna play some White Pony shit.
Dude, here's what you should do.
Yeah.
You should save each of you. I don't know if you guys each kept 2 cans or 1 can or what you guys did. 2 and 2. You should save your next can. Open it when the next one releases. I'll save you guys some cases of it or something like that. And dude, I would just like to know the difference of what people.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Because dude,
All right.
it's hammered with 10 times the amount of hops.
I'm
Yeah.
ready. My body is prepared. My soul is willing. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
So what do you think? This or Phantom Bride? You think this is
I mean, you just converted me.
Yeah.
And I'm a Phantom
No,
Bride
this is-
drinker. And it could be that I've drank enough Phantom Bride over the last 3 years, but I mean, holy God, this is
This is
next level.
No, it's one step beyond, man.
one
step
step
beyond.
Don't spill
Yeah,
the beer.
Troy, fucking delicious. This is amazing.
I'm glad, man. I'm super glad. I love to see, I mean, I'd like to say I do a lot of good things for the company, but we have some guys that do a lot of great things for the company as well, man. I mean, we are not a one-trick pony. We're not.
No, you guys never have been, and has always been one of the strengths of the organization.
Dude,
I think that's one of the things that makes it so different from other breweries I know and have worked for, is that you got a brilliant team.
Yeah.
well,
Sorry.
here's the thing. I mean, from the get-go, the beer community has tried to destroy Belching Beaver. And this is
Absolutely.
this is totally. I mean, I'm recording this. This will go up on YouTube, so it's semi off the record. It's not on the program, but
You're editorializing. That's cool.
and this is my opinion. When Belching Beaver launched, craft beer was at a point where it was so full of itself that they looked at Belching Beaver and went, "No, I don't want to deal with these ragamuffins. They're talking
Right.
about vagina farts, and I don't like
I
it."
know.
And it quite literally turned to be that you guys ended up being one of the most aggressive, innovative breweries because you had a very scrappy mentality that you didn't fuck with shit. You basically made beer that you like to drink, that you knew you could market, and if you couldn't market it, you pivoted it and made something else out of it. And you've done it spectacularly.
Additionally, on your hospitality level of branding too, you guys just nailed it. I mean, everybody loves hanging out at your on-site locations. You guys just, it's hard to get that right, and you guys totally did.
Right. We tried, man. I mean, the thing is we were like the black sheep, as Jeremy was describing, and we didn't let people get to us. And I don't need to name the names, but a lot of those people that come from South County that think they're the shit and the bees.
It's funny that you refer to Central San Diego as South County.
And dude, it's south of the 56. It's South County.
I know. I've been there once or twice in the last 10 years.
Yeah. So, I mean, you get those like the niche group of people like, oh, we created this and this is our environment. We're here because we did this. But it's like, dude, end of the day, dude, there was craft breweries all over the place. And it's not like you invented craft beers. Shut the
right.
All these other great breweries and great beer bars that did a lot of good things. And just because you think, because you created some environment that we all owe some homage to you, because guess what?
Right.
Not one of you guys supported Belching Beaver, not one of them. And guess what? We are where we are today. And it's not because of that, but I think it's because not we went against the grain, but because maybe there's some people that don't give a shit what you say, and you guys don't have the end all and say all of life. That's
no. It wasn't going against the grain. It was the willingness to be true to yourself. You weren't trying to be something that fit into a hole. You guys were being you, and that's what attracted people to the brand.
Fit into a hole.
Jesus Christ!
Anywhere.
Can't fucking take Ken anywhere. All right, we have a teaser break here. Do you want to talk shortly about an anniversary, and we'll hit socials again about where to watch for more details. And you're talking about a drink box that was coming up.
Yeah. So for our anniversary situation, we're going to do a drink box. We're going to put a bunch of different beers and things like that, and possibly do some collaborations around town and put it in this box, specialty beers, and then ship it everywhere else. For everywhere in California, there'll be a local pickup, South County, North County. And we can't do parties. We can't do things like that. So we want to do something to give back.
All right, cool. Then that's what we'll do for this break. We'll keep it short, 2.5 minutes, encapsulate it, tease our barrel-aged Viva la Beaver.
Do I need to go get the beer right now?
No, we got a couple of minutes.
Okay.
I'm still finishing off my white pony, and I refuse to rush this.
Right. Don't rush. You can't rush goodness.
No.
Ride the white pony.
Jesus Christ. Once again, a line from Ken's first porn. Here we go. Segment number 4. I think Ken has given up at this point. He might have thrown in the towel after this last beer, knowing that there was nothing more that he could drink that would be better than the White Pony Double Dry Hopped IPA from Belching Beaver. It is
I'm on the floor over here, Jeremy.
It is the Rock and Roll Happy Hour on 94.9, drinking with our friend Troy from Belching Beaver. We've had, yes, the White Pony Double Dry Hopped IPA. Watch their socials, because if you haven't had this beer yet in San Diego, you need to have it in your life, and there may or may not be another release coming. We've also had the Paycheck Pills, which is a tribute to their fans. It's something that you can pick up now and for a excellent price. And then started off the program with the pineapple mango hard seltzer. So good on a hot day like this in my East County garage studio. But, you know, I happen to remember, it seems around this time of year, Troy, you and I get together because October is a very special time for Belching Beaver. It's you guys are coming up on an anniversary, aren't you?
Yeah, big number ocho.
The Ocho!
Hey, Ocho Cinco.
Hey, no. We did not say cinco. We just said ocho.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
That's all I know about sports.
Good. That's all you need to know. Yeah, no, 8 years of being in this fabulous industry is coming up, and it's kind of a bummer, you know, during this time of year. Times are weird. You can't do a lot of things that you're normally used to doing, going out, hanging with your friends, you know, or Ken, he chugs beer. He can still do that. But for us, we're going to try and throw like a box together, like a beer box with specialty beers that we're going to produce, things that you can't just go get anywhere else. We've got a really cool collaboration, which we're going to put in this box. It's a 4-pack with a meadery called Superstition, which I don't know if you guys have had any of their products. They're in Arizona. So we did a collaboration about a year ago. And so we were considering this a braggot. So we're mixing barrel-aged beer with barrel-aged mead, essentially.
Dude, I love that. I love that drink.
Right. So
it's a great style.
One of them is going to be an apricot peach vanilla, and the other one is going to be blackberry, raspberry, boysenberry. Both were barrel aged. They're coming in somewhere around the like 8.5 or 9%. I think, I can't quite recall. They're going to be sparkling meads. So we're calling them a session braggot and session
braggot.
Yeah.
There's a joke in there somewhere.
Yeah, so we're gonna have a good offering, and so you'll be able to. I mean, I don't exactly know what's gonna all be an entailing of this box, but there'll be a cool commemorative glass, likely a shirt or something like that. Some different varieties of beers and things like that you can't just get anywhere, and we're gonna ship it all throughout California because that's where our license allows us to do it. Normally, we'd have some crazy costume party here at the Belching Beaver and enjoy ourselves, release a cool beer, but you know what? Times are different. We're just going to try to adapt to it.
It sounds like when this box releases, you and I need to get. Sounds like when this box releases, you and I need to get together and actually do a tasting on our social media. I think if we brought this show completely off air and took it to something like a Facebook stream for an hour and a half, drinking through that box, it might be well with the price of admission.
It's my office right here on this couch.
Just imagine him lounged out, and this is what we're drinking next. I don't know what it's called, but it's delicious because we made it.
Drink it, I'm out.
Oh, speaking of one-offs and really cool barrel-aged stuff, we've got one more beer coming up next after this break, and it's barrel-aged. And I'm very scared of it. It's the Rock and Roll Happy Hour on 94.9.
All right, I'm going to go grab that beer. I'll be right back.
Yep, do it.
I'm going to go take a piss.
Thanks.
Oh, good Lord. And this is what we're left with. Good Lord. Seriously? This beer right here, worth the price of admission. I was curious on if it would be that good because when they released it, quite literally, they sold out the same day they released it. And I was unsure if it was going to live up to the hype. Because, I mean, when you throw Deftones behind something, they already have an incredibly passionate audience. So you take that passionate audience, it's easy to sell a beer out, especially on the production capacities of something like Belching Beaver. It's not Anheuser-Busch. They're not making 100,000 barrels of beer. Oh, my God. This thing is gnarly. So let me experience this. This is better than one of those damn Yankee candles. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, oh baby. Hi, Ken.
Hey. My clearly Coda does not find any of this very entertaining. He's given up.
This is not entertaining to your dog whatsoever.
No.
Dad, you're dumb.
You know, I am not a dad, but I am an uncle to 6 kids who I see regularly.
No, you're a dog dad. Dude, when you roll up to my house, you've got the dog in the seat all buckled in. You've got the harness for it. You're a dad. You're a dog dad.
Dude, all I need is a Subaru instead of a Prius.
But I mean, Prius fits the same life group. That when you look at when you look at the coinciding life groups, those people are all intertwined. So it's perfect.
Little bit.
Oh, Jesus.
He loves these. He will do anything for Cheez-Its.
I don't need further clarification.
No,
What?
I was about to provide
That's an empty
that,
bottle.
but
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, dude. I think we gave you our last bottle.
You've got to be shitting me. Oh, what is that?
Just the regular beer without the barrel aging.
So this doesn't exist anymore?
Oh, you can find it. It's just not here. We have more case of it. We don't have any in the tasting room right now.
Oh, it's all in distribution?
Well, distributed, and we release things in like phases, so it's not all like just come get it all the time shit, you know?
So it's a peanut butter barrel-aged milk stout, right?
Mexican chocolate peanut butter.
Yes.
All right.
Penis butter.
Penis butter.
It's the peanut butter. Listen
So
to what I'm saying.
I've got a 10-year-old imperial stout right here for the kids at home.
Ooh.
See?
I
You can't see the brand, can you?
No, it looks like a gargoyle wearing a Russian hat with a star on it. That's illegal.
That could be any brewery.
It could be any brewery.
Yeah, this is from 2010.
Holy crap.
We're gonna put this into a glass.
How's it smell?
Whoa. Probably smells like cardboard farts.
I love those.
I was gonna smell it. It smells a little bit like cardboard and chocolate and prunes.
I'm definitely winning because I'm getting I'm getting bourbon, I'm getting vanilla, I'm getting chocolate, cinnamon, peanut butter. I mean, all of this is just wafting into my olfactory.
Yeah, well, Jeremy, I'm recreating that. Look what else I got. I got Screwball and Evan Williams.
No,
come on,
that is so bad. I don't believe you.
I'm gonna make my own barrel-aged peanut butter chocolate stout right here.
Who needs to barrel age it when all you got to do is add cardboard?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, dude, you could cut your margins down by 50% if you would just follow this secret recipe.
I like this. I like this a lot.
This is where you know Ken is going nowhere this afternoon.
This afternoon.
And until I text him and be like, all right, cool. I need you to pick up beer from.
This is good.
See, this is exactly
dude, this is delightful.
This is. I can only imagine what you're tasting right now.
What does that actually taste like?
Actually, it's not that bad. It tastes like chocolate and peanut butter and whiskey and peanut butter and.
Well, I mean, that is everything we need you to describe.
Cardboard.
No.
All right,
Leave that one
we'll
out.
cut the cardboard out for this segment.
Actually, there's not a lot of I will say this. IRS is one of the best beers I think Stone ever made.
The best.
And it's got good staying power. I mean, this has been abused. This is from 2010. It's a 2010 release. And yeah, you add some Screwball and some Evan Williams to this. It tastes pretty good.
I can't wait to clip that and post that on my Twitter. Are you ready for this last beer?
Yeah.
Good. Here we go. Nice to get the bottle in hand.
Yeah. There was a bottle sitting on the counter. I was like, oh, I'll take that.
There you go.
Oh, I hate it when it comes to this point. An hour of drinking with our friend Troy from Belching Beaver Brewing, and I don't want to give him up at this point. It has been way too fun as we've drank through the White Pony Double Dry Hopped IPA, collaboration with the Deftones. We've had the Paycheck Pills. I had to look at that twice to make sure I was reading the right thing. And then we've had the Pineapple Mango Hard Seltzer. It has been a night of delicious brews, and I think this is where I'm glad we do this show from home now, since we're all doing things different and this show's via Zoom. We're about to drink a barrel-aged Viva la Beaver Mexican chocolate peanut butter imperial milk stout. Could you have added one more thing into that?
Sí, puedo.
Dude, 12.5%. Stop it.
We're just trying to get people to have a good time every once in a while. Come on, Paycheck Pills, and you got all these light seltzers happening on these days. So, we're just trying to mix it up a little bit. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
All right. So, first of all, we started off the show with a seltzer that was 5.5. We end the show with a barrel-aged imperial stout at 12.5.
Right. Like I said, you don't have to leave your home studio anymore.
I mean, if you have delivery to East County, San Diego, there is no reason for me to leave because,
Right.
I mean, between DoorDash and you, I'm set.
I don't even know what the hell Ken's doing back there right now.
He's don't even ask. I'm afraid because he's got a bottle of Evan Williams. So, all right, walk me through this.
These are only like $13 at Stater Brothers.
One of the things you guys have done recently is you've had your sour
That was
collection.
illegal, by the way. Sorry, cut that out.
You've had your
you,
sour
Jeremy.
collection. You've had things that you've done in barrels. So what's the explanation behind this gigantic beast that you've decided to end the program with?
So Viva la Beaver was basically kind of a base stout. We wanted to use the base beer of this, barrel age it for, I think it was about 18 months was the first batch that we released. And we got some soaking wet barrels that really had a lot of booze, so to speak. I don't know how you say that nicely or politically, but yeah.
I mean, basically a soaking barrel that you got from a distillery automatically denotes that it was boozy.
Yeah, and we actually used these from a reputable rye whiskey, and they came to us soaking wet, and we ensured that we had the beer ready to go. We had talked to them in advance. They had emptied them, shipped them to us the very next day, 2 days on transit, filled them the third day. So they were soaking wet, not your stereotypical, hey, I'm a barrel broker and all this other jazz. But no, we got this beer. One of the reasons that we chose Viva la Beaver was because this beer was kind of one of the things that had almost taken us to GABF awards. It wins a lot of the fair awards in LA County and San Diego County, all those things. And it's got a really good base. It's got the sweet, it's got the chocolate, it's got all these different characteristics. And we figured, barrel aging that beer would be absolutely fantastic. As Ken's pointed out, the bottle that he cracked open earlier just tastes phenomenal. He's been swirling it around and drinking it all day long. So, that's what I'm talking about, baby.
I am actually shocked that I'm getting what I'm getting out of this, because it's
vanilla, chocolate, cinnamon, whiskey, the whole thing, the sweetness with the alcohol, the whole thing, it hides the characteristic of 12.5% alcohol extremely well. It drinks great. It's got great mouthfeel, great viscosity. It's a good beer.
It's the perfect barrel-aged beer. This is what I've been looking for. This is one of those beers that I wish my old man was here, because I've told you many times before, his favorite beer is the Belching Beaver Mexican Chocolate Stout. When he comes to San Diego to visit his grandkids, the first thing he does is stop at the Bevmo and Santee and buys them out clean, buys them by the cases. This is like that on absolute 10.
Jeremy, I must say I feel a little betrayed, though. I thought I was your old man.
I mean, you're one of them, not the.
So how do we get this? Can anybody get this?
You can find it at a lot of liquor stores. They have it still in San Diego County. We do release boxes of it at a time. I believe we still have it at our North Park Tasting Room, though it's closed right now. You might see North Park Tasting Room open up for one Saturday in the coming week or weeks when we drop possibly that next Deftones release of some the White Pony.
Once again, what's the best way to keep up with you guys? Because you've got a lot going on. You got a lot of places.
Instagram, social media is the best place. My wife actually kind of runs that with a group of people, and they do a pretty good job. I would like to think so of keeping the public informed. I mean, if not, she's just not doing her job.
I'm sorry, I don't want to make this about me, but seriously, the socks she hooked me up with are the best damn pair of socks I've ever had. I would like more, please.
You're not wrong. The Belching Beaver socks are second to none. And as we turn to apparel, I think we're done tonight. Ken has moved on to drinking straight whiskey. And I'm
why not? It's my house. I can do what I want.
And I am going to enjoy the rest of this Viva La Beaver Mexican chocolate peanut butter imperial stout. We will see you next week, Friday night, 7 o'clock on the Rock and Roll Happy Hour at Salt 94.9. Troy, love you, dude. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Congrats.
Later, brother.